and welcome once again. All Takes Valid, episode 69. As
Hey,
always, I go by Trill Trayy, joined once again with SP21. So today we're going to go ahead and recap uh, what would have been the remainder of the first round games. We didn't have any game sevens, well, except just one. We'll get into that. And then we're going to go ahead and preview some of the second round matchups, the other second round matchups that we now know to be official. So, as far as recaps go, we're going to start off with, as what we see right here, the Phoenix Suns have unseated the LA Lakers. They sent the
ah,
boys home.
the defending champs.
The defending champion LA Lakers. I'm sorry. Let
Make
me
sure you put that.
let me be respectful
Make
when
sure
I
you
say
put that.
yeah. So uh not much to write home about. I mean, it,
Yeah.
it was kind of ugly for the most part. There
Oh
was a
yeah.
point there was a point in the fourth where, they cut
It
it
could
to
have happened.
they cut it to 10,
Mm-hmm.
but Booker was like, "Nah, I'm sending them boys home tonight. I'm not letting my foot off their throat." And yeah, boy dropped 47, and
For the stallion.
yeah, that was pretty much it. It started in the first quarter. They came out on fire. Crowder and
Mm-hmm.
Booker came out hot from the first,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of pretty much just continued from there. There was no point in which I thought, okay, the Lakers are gonna do this. I mean, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
they cut it to within 10 late in the fourth, where you thought maybe, okay, if they hit a three here, a three there, maybe they can get some momentum and play the foul game and try to do it. But no, them boys came back and they were down 17 again, just like that. So it was just like, nah, they ain't, nah, it ain't happening. Nope. So sad to see it happen this way. Um, Lakers fans, everybody that you pretty much sent packing, they're still in the playoffs, and you guys are not.
Which is very funny.
The quote unquote upgrades you guys got. Rondo still playing, Dwight Howard still playing, JaVale McGee still playing, Danny Green still playing. They're all in the playoffs still. Just saying.
Just saying.
And then if you want to make an argument, I mean, Danny Green would have gave you more than Wesley Matthews. If we're
Yeah.
being honest, Dwight would have been serviceable in this point where with
Where your
AD
paint's
hurt,
not open.
with AD being hurt, you could have used Dwight. You definitely could have subbed in JaVale McGee for Gasol because he didn't do anything.
You definitely could use
And
Rondo.
Rondo for Schroeder. I'm just saying. Sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You didn't. Yeah. But hey, they felt like they upgraded their team, and we see how you see what they got them. Now, I mean, you have anything else as far as the Lakers?
Oh, for the game? Yeah. It's just Devin Booker, 47, just dropped 47 on your head, and y'all are just like, you know what, Devin? He ain't gonna make all these threes. I'm like, everybody's like, oh, Devin Booker can't score. He's not really a legit scorer like that and all that. I'm like, y'all remember he dropped 70, right? Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah,
I know y'all do. So the point that they were just leaving him open to just shoot all these threes, and then Crowder, we had Crowder. We know how Crowder gets. Sometimes he gets cold, he'll get cold. But when he gets hot, that man's fuego. That
yeah,
man
that man was out there sauceling. on LeBron.
Yeah,
I
sir.
think their thing's a little personal though. Ever since LeBron traded
Oh
him
yeah,
from the Cavs.
Oh yeah. Well, that and the whole little meme thing, the whole little shake and bake he did, like game 3 and everything.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I'm like, y'all actually could have used Crowder. But yeah, Devin Booker's like, nah, y'all going home, and y'all gonna stay home, and this is what you got. Y'all really should have cut Ronda at least.
Hey, so off of the Lakers, because this isn't the Lakers show, they're no longer the champions.
Y'all saw Trey Cruz.
They're no longer in the playoffs, so we're moving right along, right? So we are moving on to another young gun who sent a team packing. Trae Young and the Hawks. Bye-bye, Knicks. I mean, come on, you guys knew. You knew you knew it was gonna be short-lived.
Stop.
But they knew. Spike knew. I mean, the fact that they made it, that was cool. But the way their fans were acting, being disrespectful, spitting and stuff, I don't have any sympathy for them. That's what they get. They got 4-1, 103 to 89. That they sent them boys home. That's it.
That is it.
Yeah. What? Trae Young had 36. Yeah, that's. Hey.
Knicks fans, let me ask you a question. Was it smart to get Michael Porter Jr. or Kevin Knox? Because one's doing a lot better than the other. I'm just saying.
Well, you see what the issue was. Derrick Rose didn't score. He had been the focal point of them, at least in the playoffs.
Yeah,
because Randall hasn't really. He didn't really have a good playoff run at all. He didn't have a good postseason. He had a good regular season, great regular season, but
postseason did not matter.
Yeah, and that small sample size in the postseason, not enough. So then, obviously, we move on to the Philadelphia 76ers, another series that ends 4-1. Washington Wizards. Again, sorry, Russell Westbrook. This is what we were talking about a month or so ago when y'all were talking about, you and Vick came on here. Y'all tried to sell me on Russell Westbrook and his history-making triple doubles.
Listen, no. Here's the thing: we're selling you about triple doubles and everything. We're just telling you, it's like, dang, you just didn't care. We're like, all right, cool. I mean, we get why you don't care, but dang,
this is why I don't. This is why I didn't care, and I'm telling you again. You know why I didn't care about his triple W, his triple double, historic.
It doesn't matter postseason because it doesn't apply.
Yeah, because guess what? Once again, he's getting bounced in the first round.
I know.
Per usual, he's used to this.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing new. Yeah, he knows it's gonna be a short trip. Yeah. See LeBron, this is his first time getting bounced in the first round. So he don't know how it feels. If he loses, it's in the finals most of the time. So it's like, okay.
Right.
Yeah, Russ, first round, yeah. He know what that's all about. Again, besides last year when he had Harden and up until when he was still in OKC with KD. So that means since KD and him broke up, only one time, which was last year with Harden, has this man been out of the first round. I don't want to hear about his triple doubles because I don't care. Doesn't mean anything to me.
I got you.
Because guess what? The triple doubles, they're cute in the regular season. In the playoffs, you getting bounced like you always do, Russ. Sorry. Not sorry. All right. But yeah, the Philadelphia 76ers eliminated the Washington Wizards. There's no surprise there, I don't think, for anybody.
No, it wasn't. We were
Okay.
surprised we got one.
Yeah, actually, that was a surprise that they actually got a game. Seems like the only team who couldn't get a game is
I know.
my team. But anyways, moving on, the Utah Jazz, who I think right now might be my favorite coming out of the West, which I guess is not really saying much since they're the 1 seed, but I'm just saying, like, looking at how the landscape is right now. But yeah, the Utah Jazz, once again, 4-1 in their series. They finished off Memphis. Memphis, like I said, they're a young team. The fact that they stole the first game just to, kind of set the tone, I admire that. Ja Morant, he's only going to continue to grow and everything, but yeah, they wasn't messing with these boys, especially once they got your boy back from injury. It was just like, once they got Donovan back, it was just like, yeah, nah, y'all not beating us.
I'd rather have the Warriors beat us than y'all beat us.
Y'all ain't got enough to beat us right now. No.
And they really don't.
Yeah, Utah, like, nah, we ain't going out like that at all. So
yeah.
So that was a good showing though. They tried, but no. And then the only game that did
survive.
The only team. I'm sorry. It's one more we got to get to. Right. The series that we thought was going to 7, unfortunately ended in 6, and that is the Denver Nuggets. Once again, my boy Dame, unfortunately, after great performances historically, for the most
getting
part,
bounced in the first round.
Can't bounce in the first round. Yes. Send my man some help, please. I feel like this was a down game for Dame, though. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like he put all his game,
the first 4.
Well, not even the first 4. You remember last game or game 5? He had 55 in double overtime. So I feel like he put his all in that. So you come back you get a day rest, and you come back, he's still tired. So. Yeah. But it's not to make excuses, because I got to have the same energy I just had for Russell. The difference is, though, the difference between the two is Dame actually took his team to a conference championship at least once. So it's not like he always just gets bounced in the first, Russ. You made the finals before, but guess what? You had KD and Harden. Then, like I said, the only other time you made out the first round was last year in Houston. So that's why I get on Russ the way I get on Russ. It's different. Right. Dame has showed for the most part, like and then that's another thing too. Like Dame literally, if you look at his numbers, it's like what more do you want the man to do? Like I don't know.
You can't. That's why it's up to the GMs for the Trailblazers he has to give him more help. This offseason is going to be a little bit tight because not a lot of people are leaving the offseason. Only some big names, but not a lot. But
Kawhi is the biggest name that's an actual free agent.
Right. And almost everybody.
And then Kyle Lowry, but yeah. It's not like it's not a big.
The only person that can fix the Trailblazers is Kawhi, because it's that position that's kind of the weakest in the Trailblazers is the small forward position.
Or
okay.
Or what I wouldn't have given up for Harden from Miami,
you will give it up for Lillard.
Oh yeah, I definitely will for Lillard.
Okay, so
you could take them all.
Here's the thing. You could take them all. Check out. Listen, I love that. Is he gonna love it? That's the
Oh,
thing.
I mean, hey, just sit him in the room with Pat
If
Riley.
if
He'd be able to get it done, I think.
if Dame said, "Yeah, I'll do South Beach," oh yeah, bye.
Hero, Duncan, none,
Because we got our
three, four
because
first. Take it all.
because we got our score.
Yeah. So then Bam, it can be he don't got to be your leader on the team no more. He can be relegated to be your second option. You still got Bam, and then you just fill in some role players around them three. But that's your, you feel me? That's the pitch. That's the three right there. It's those three. Yeah, I like that. But realistically, I don't think Dame's gonna leave. I think he's still. I know he put up that tweet and everybody is raving about it, like, "Oh, what is Dame gonna do?" I don't think he's learned his lesson still yet. That's the problem. I don't think he's learned. And and until he finally sees the light, I don't think it's gonna matter. So now on to, like I said, there was one more game in which we pretty much thought this series was gonna be over with too, but no, we are actually gonna get a game 7.
See, this
And
is the seventh one.
yeah, Kawhi showed up to play last night, in which the Los Angeles Clippers were able to beat the Dallas Mavericks 104-97. Sorry, Luca. Like I feel like you needed this one.
This
Not
was he's
not saying that they can't get it done, but man, you guys are up 2-1 and now it's 3-3. It's just like
listen. He's in another Trailblazer situation. Porzingis is supposed to be his biggest, one of the biggest draws, and he's barely showing up in these series. So now the Mavericks has a lot of scores, but not really a lot of defenders. That's why Willie Cauley-Stein came over to help and everything. But the thing about it is that Luka needs another star. He needs at least a star. Like I said, if I can't get a superstar, give me two great players. Now, Tim Hardaway Jr. He's doing as much as he can at the shooting guard position, which is he's doing well. But if that's
I actually like him here. I didn't like him when he first came to the league. He was with New York.
Yeah,
He wasn't ready yet. He's at least giving you 15
no.
points or something like that.
Yeah, no. He's doing extremely well, especially leaving from the Knicks to the Mavericks. He's doing extremely well, but it amplifies if Luka's running the offense. If his assist is high, then the team's doing well. But if his assist low, that means the team's is being cold. So it's a real eye opener to say, hey, if his assist is high, that means the team is working and everybody's going. But he needs another star to run the offense because there's gonna be some nights the team is cold and you're doing everything you can. And if nobody else is stepping up, you're gonna lose games most likely.
Yeah.
So he needs another star. If I'm Mark Cuban, Dame is the only one that makes sense.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not, but it's the only one that makes sense. Think about it. You can have Luka still run offense, be small forward, have assist still goes high, and everybody in the scoring will still continue. But they have to find somebody, at least two great players, because Porzingis is not doing what y'all paid him to do.
Oh no, he'd probably be gone. And what's crazy though is somebody. Well, I mean, yeah, they might end up switching problems if that makes sense. I could see because Nurkic is gonna probably be gone from Portland.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cancer is doing, but I don't know. Maybe. I guess because
No, but
Cancer.
Nurkic couldn't do anything with I'm tripping right now. He couldn't do anything, so they had to bring Cantor in because he couldn't do anything with the Joker.
Oh yeah.
He first, I mean, he was getting cooked pretty much every game, but
And
then
you want to hear the
the
sad
last
part?
game he got fouled out. So it's just like,
The sad part is that Nurkic and the Joker was on the Nuggets together.
I
And
know,
Joker,
and they drafted Joker, and he became the odd man out. He wanted to go.
damn. Ah,
But back
yeah,
to back to
maybe.
this game though, real quick to just wrap this up. What's scary about it, what's crazy about it, Luka probably had a down night for him, right? He
Mm-hmm.
only had 29 points.
Sure.
Because so far in his playoffs, he's averaged like 35 or something like
Yeah.
that. So,
This is probably the
and
lowest
oddly
one,
enough, all his playoff games have been against the Clippers so far, like
which
both
is
years.
very. It's weird.
But anyways, so with him having a down night and then
Mhm.
Kawhi exploded for 45, the Mavericks only lost by 7 points. So that tells me if Luca has his normal night and
Or
Kawhi or Paul George don't, one of them got to drop 40 again. Like that's what I'm getting from this. That's what
right.
I'm seeing. If Luca does what Luca has normally done versus them historically, yeah, they still sending them boys home.
What was the assist?
Who, Luca?
Yeah.
1 second here. 11.
Okay. See.
29, 8, and 11.
Okay. So they're kind of working.
Yeah, he just didn't score his.
Right. Okay. So it's kind of working. So yeah. Oh man. That's the other question that's kind of scary. Can Paul George?
See that I already see where it was though, because you got that he was 2 for 9 from three, so
Mhm.
he hits two more threes. The game's different.
Right. But that's the one thing is that if Luca gets at least 35, can Kawhi PG get the 40 they need?
I'm not talking about a combined 40 because Kawhi can get 20 and PG can get 20. I know that. I'm saying one of them has to drop 40 by themselves.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
Most likely it's got to be Kawhi.
I don't know. I'm hearing some people think that Paul George is the best player on the team. I don't know, but regardless, if they get bounced in the first round, man,
Kawhi's out.
yeah, it's
Kawhi's
no
out.
it's no point of running this back. We tried 2 years in a row, and yeah.
We changed coaches and everything. It's still getting bounced. We out.
First of all, again, this was not Doc Rivers' fault.
No.
This was their fault to begin
Oh
with.
yeah.
So we'll we'll wait
Oh yeah.
because look, all the pressures on them. Besides the fact that they got rid of Doc.
And Doc is advanced.
Oh no, I'm not even talking about that though, because we know Doc wasn't the issue. We know Doc's a good coach.
Oh yeah.
The thing is though, now the LA Lakers are gone. The team that most people suspect that you guys avoided, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gone.
Yeah.
You handpicked this team. You wanted to play them. You thought it was going to be easy, right? And here you are about to be in a game 7 that is must win.
Mm-hmm.
But on paper, you would
On
think that
paper.
no, on paper you would think that this should be the Clippers' year. The Lakers
Oh
are
yeah.
gone.
Oh yeah. The
Go
big
get
bad
it.
wolf is gone. Oh yeah. The big bad wolf is gone.
The West is wide open, but
Wide open.
if the Mavericks win, I don't know. It's gonna be real interesting in the West because, yeah, then what you'll have The Mavs and Utah.
Listen, if the Mavericks win, that means, and it would be the Suns and Nuggets. Okay.
Yeah, Suns and
All
Nuggets and Mavs and Utah.
the West will have, except for the Mavericks, the teams have never been to the finals before.
Mm-hmm.
This will be one team. If the Mavericks all of a sudden lose against the Utah,
Oh, check this out though.
that means
Yeah,
all teams first time.
I guess we'll get into it in a second, but I think I'm already foreseeing my Western Conference Finals matchup.
Really?
I think it is going to be Jazz versus
Nuggets?
Nuggets.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it could happen the other way because the
It
Clippers might win this and then it change. But we'll get into that. We're actually about to get into the round 2 predictions coming up here right after this. So we'll get into that in a second here. Just want to. So as far as the recaps, that's it. Obviously, we made our predictions the other night for game 1 of the Bucks versus Nets, which is actually just taking place right now. So that should be starting here shortly.
yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next topic.